Hello everyone, Truckies Danger Money for day 10. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. Sent my wife off to work. She's feeling a lot better today. Thank you to everyone that sent encouraging messages for her and wishing her to get better, which of course she is a lot better today. I've got some notes today because so much happened over the weekend. Of course, thanks for all your support again. It was a very big weekend. A lot of people are knocking me, as you know, and that's why freight rates are so low and death rates are so high. It's because there's no unity in the transport industry, which is a shame and it's unfortunate, of course. And because so many people have lost community spirit because of the cutthroat industry that we're in and the very nature of it, which we all know. And that's because of so many losses of good people. The community members are sick and tired of it and they don't see a way out of it, and that's why it does seem so depressed and so depressing, is that it feels like your brother hasn't got your back. But of course everyone here, Truckies Danger Money, and everyone who signed my petition has got my back and I've got their back, and at least we've got that, which is very good. I'm getting a lot of support now and a good word about what's going on, which is also very good, because just as many people trying to stop me and bag me out have since changed their view and are backing me up just to see how it goes, which is very good. And everyone who has decided that I will see how this goes, they've backed me up now, which also makes me feel a lot better about what I'm doing, which is very good. Thank you. You know, Australian Truckies are about battlers and the little guy and trying to make a quid and all that, and I'm just one little guy and I'm just battling what I see is wrong, which is good people of the industry being lost, and that's unfortunate for the whole industry and for the whole community, as I've said, and this is my opinion of it, and that's all I'm trying to advocate for. My deepest respect to everybody for staying with me. It is an uphill battle, and it's easy to lose sight of what you're working for if you go off track. But I'm just going to stick with my petition and what I put on there. I'll let people disagree with me on that and that alone. As I said, this is day 10 and we have under 2 weeks until we go to Alice Springs. Now I'm getting very excited about it because there's going to be all my heroes there, all truckies, and they are heroes in their community to the young people, which is very, very good. The calibre of the people will be massive that day, of course, and of course I don't speak for all of them. I only speak for myself, my friends, my family, all the members of Truckies Danger Money, and everyone who's signed the petition, and that's all. I do not say that anyone else has my back unless they tell me, and that's very good because it shows I've got a little bit of integrity as well, which is also very important. Of course, all the knockers and haters, please listen to this very next statement. I do expect this to fail, but that doesn't stop me or how I feel about bringing Danger Money into our award. Please prove me wrong that it isn't the most dangerous job in Australia, and please prove to me that the men and women of the transport industry don't deserve it, because they are your workmates if you work in the transport industry. And you know, if you're not going to back your workers, then you want to get yourself another job somewhere working for someone else, which of course is going to rely on the transport industry. And a lot of people don't like that message that if you join the transport industry, our death rate is 30 to 1. Instead of focusing on lowering that, they're focusing their attack on me, which of course I am bringing awareness to it. So any negative criticism I do get on here at Truckies Danger Money on Facebook, I give them my thanks. I thank them for criticism. It's very good. I am aware of all the criticism and negative attitude in our industry because I see it on the road all the time, and I just easily recognise with that, and I could say, yep, thanks mate, yep, I've heard that all before, and I'll continue to hear that until something changes. And I believe the only thing to do, as I've said many times, is to introduce danger money into our reward system, to recognise how dangerous it is, and to pay the members of the transport industry appropriately for their sacrifices. Of course, money is a very good thing in the community, I'm sure you agree, and you know, sure, go off to war or join an excellent community service and get the recognition from your peers of them saying thank you for doing your bit for the community, and I welcome that. My late father was part of the Rotary, and of course everyone, when they're cruising into little towns and that, they see that most towns in Australia have a little Rotary club that do good things in their community, and my stepmother is also still part of the Rotary club in her community in Western Sydney there. I, of course, am not a charity. I'm only doing this for my brothers and sisters in the transport industry. Like I said, I do expect to fail. That's what you have to get used to if you come into the transport industry. Because if you want to buy your own truck and start your own show to support your family, you're probably going to go broke because you don't have much support and you don't have danger money in your reward, and that's unfortunate. Thanks again, everybody. Please check out the ladies in Australia that are working in the transport industry to bring awareness to breast cancer, like Mrs. Amon over there from GavTrans in Western Australia. She does a really good job. I've spoken about her before, and she deserves a lot of recognition, and so does her husband Gavin, who I've met. I've been in their depot over there. It's very good. I've got a lot of personal mates that know them and know drivers, and I'm mates with drivers there, so please send a message of support, send a donation to the Glenn McGrath Foundation, because it is a very worthy cause. Of course, as you know, because they are the mothers and grandmothers of our community, and people like Mrs. Amon are also truckies in our industry, who I believe are worth a lot more than what they get, of course. Just to keep going over what I'm saying to everyone. I have ran out of ink again for my petitions. I did hand petitions out up at Toowoomba. There's got a lot of great support from blokes driving trucks. And they say, oh, I've heard about this, give us one of those. I'll take one to my mates. I'll get all my mates to sign it. And I say, please write your name on it at the top and get all your personal mates to sign one to show that they back you up and that you all back me up, because I do have over 1,000 people here interested, and also we've got thousands of signatures to say that they believe in the 4 sentences of the petition. I haven't said a lot about Jason Isaac. I still haven't met up with Jason, but that's because we have been both so busy. He believes in me as well as a mate, and to what I'm doing, because it is different and it is positive, which is very different in the transport industry, to try and do something positive, because as everyone can read from like Brian and them guys that spend all day trying to bag me out instead of putting their video up, which I asked them to do, and then they do write their questions in the numbered form. I do answer them, and they ignore what I say and start on something else, which just goes to show again the battle that I'm in. And please, Brian and all them guys, Youngie and all them, I thanks again. Please don't leave the page. You make it very interesting, and you draw a crowd. You bring all the people that you've got on board. They want to see what you've written. They want to see what I've written, and they'll make up their own mind, which is very good, of course, because a lot of the personal attack on me just shows the calibre of person that they are, of course, to have around in the community and to have in our transport industry. And okay, they're entitled to their view, but I believe that they are wrong when it comes to their view, that men and women of the transport industry aren't worth more, and it's unfortunate that, as I said, they've got support behind them to say that anyone watching this, you're not worth $100, and you never will be, and that you're not a valid member of our community, which of course I know that you are, and so does my family, and so do my friends, and so does all the members here, and so does everybody who signed the petition. So please, put up more criticism, put up a video of yourself criticising me and everyone else, and show your conviction for what you're standing. I have had people offer support and offer to help me to write scripts and stuff like that, and come across right and stuff like that, and that is very appreciated. Of course, as you know, the way I look, the fact that I'm in the transport industry, you don't get much attention, which is okay, because that's just the nature of the beast that we have to work with. So thanks again, everybody. I'm going up to the Roadhouse now to hand out petitions and speak to some guys, see what they think, see if community of the transport industry keep supporting me, which of course I'm sure they will. Big shout out today to Mick Vigona up in Mackay as well. He's a great bloke. Met him running Perth, and he was going over the top and coming across down the bottom, and he's now up there carting dirt. Of course, got plenty of mates in the mud carters. Carted mud myself plenty of times. Quad dogs, super dogs, stuff like that. As people that know me know, I don't discriminate against any truckies. Sure, there is accidents and a lot of blokes get blamed for different things, but it's still all the same game. So g'day to all my mud carter mates out there. Please keep carting that mud, boys. You build the roads, you build the houses, you make our economy good, and you make our community good. You do get a lot of crap, and you should be commended by the community for what you do, because it'd be easy just to not cart mud and go cart containers or something, or cart a fridge around, or there's heaps, but everyone, we need every single truck on the road, and every sort of good person in the transport industry. Thanks again to all the boys and all the women out there trucking right now. Got up early out of bed before the sun. They're out in their trucks doing their pre-starts, which is very good. You'll see them all out on the road. There's thousands of them. They're everywhere and in every city. And I believe they deserve a little bit more and a little bit better by being covered in the award. Just stating the obvious, that it's the most dangerous job in Australia, and paying them accordingly with Danger Money in their award system. Yes, it doesn't work. Yes, there is other things. This is an immediate recognition of that fact and that fact only. There is other people joining other associations, of course, which I endorse, and I have many members from Long Haul Drivers Association on here that are members of Truckies Danger Money, which is good. Thank you for coming and watching and listening and having your voice, because of course I support anyone that wants to join an association or union to try and make our industry better, because that's the only way it's going to happen. It's not going to come to us on a silver platter from anyone. As I said, Jason, he's a damn good bloke and he's got a lot of time for the industry, and you know, he supports me. He does do his own thing, and I'm very interested in that as well, and I will continue to be after I've finished my petition. And Jason should also be recognised and commended for his efforts. He did spend a lot of time on Facebook defending me and defending the Truckies Danger Money petition. Of course, we know that people will put a lot of hatred into things, but that just goes to show the level of frustration in the industry, that they're going to lash out against anything different. But of course, I'm not going to go away. And thanks everyone for all your messages of support. Tony Lee did get a lot of inbox messages from families and a lot of wives thanking her for supporting me even though she was sick, and wishing her well, and they're all to be thanked by me personally, because she's my wife and I love her so much, and a lot of people have sent thanks, so thank you for that. Keep it safe out there.